Hey friend, welcome back. I'm so glad to spend this time with you today. I'm very excited for today's episode because it is kicking off a 5+ week of grocery savings. So the next 5 episodes are all about ways to save money on groceries that I haven't even discussed yet in my other grocery series. So if you haven't seen those, I will link them in the show notes, so make sure you check those out. So for the next 5 weeks, make sure you subscribe right now so you don't miss any of the topics I will be going over. I want to save your family so much money on groceries. I want to teach you how to get things for less. Food is always one of the largest monthly expenditures for families, and I want to cut yours down. This is a great way to save a lot of money every single month going forward, because once you know these skills, you can apply them over and over. So today's topic is all about each type of grocery item that you would need to buy. When are the best times to buy those items? So when are the sales the largest, the discounts the steepest, the best times to stock up? We're going to go over them category by category. So make sure you stay to the end because I have the largest and probably one of the most important categories that I'll be going over, and it's a doozy. So stay to the end. So are you excited? Make sure you subscribe. And if you're watching me on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up so I can help many more families as well. Let's dive in. The first category is meat. So meat, as you know, is very expensive, and even better if you have a way to freeze in large quantities, this can save you a lot of money. So around New Year's, corned beef is always on sale. It's a popular dish for New Year's. And then Super Bowl is right after, usually in February, and that is things like grilling, burgers, things that you can enjoy that are finger foods or snack foods or party foods like ribs, chicken wings, hot dogs, pork chops, party platters, steaks, pulled pork, you name it. Super Bowl equals feast and party time. So think of anything that you would have for a party that is meat, and it's probably on sale at the Super Bowl time. Make sure you check the clearance sections right after each of these events or holidays, because whatever they didn't sell will be on clearance, and they usually buy a lot to sell in the grocery stores around these times, knowing that they sell a lot, but anything left over will be deeply clearance to get rid of. And you've got Easter, which is going to be your hams, sometimes turkeys, lamb, roast beef. So think of those Easter main meats. Those will be on sale right before Easter and then clearanced right after. All right, and then the summer months, you've got Memorial Day holiday, you've got Independence Day, 4th of July here in the US, you've got Labor Day holidays, all of those, as well as camping in the summertime. So when it's summertime for you, this would apply. Anything that you can grill, hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken, ribs, brisket, salmon fillets, seafood is popular in the summer, shrimp, things that you could put on a skewer. So those summer months are packed with sales on all of the grilling meats. And Father's Day you can toss in there as well. So anything that dad would typically like, ribs, brisket, those more expensive cuts of beef, especially steaks, stuff like that, seafood, those are going to be popular items for Father's Day. Around Halloween, you've got your ground beef. A lot of people are making chili, so ground beef, ground pork, stew beef, anything for those warm dishes now that the temp starts getting down, it gets a little bit colder. And then we roll all into Thanksgiving and Christmas time, which is going to be, of course, your turkeys, your hams, your roast beefs, your big roast cuts of beef and pork that you can throw in the crock pot. And also in winter time, a lot of fish and seafood goes on sale as well. So those are your best times to buy and stock up on certain categories of meat. So let's move on to the bakery section. Now in the bakery section, we have many items decorated for every holiday of the year. So whatever holiday it is, there will be decorated cupcakes, cakes, cookies, like those frosted cookies. Those will be on sale after the holidays. So think about Valentine's Day, where you've got the red, you've got Easter, the pastel colors, St. Patrick's Day, you've got green, Mardi Gras. 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, of course. Any kind of holiday that has a color theme, that will be in abundance in your bakery section, and then there will be plenty left on clearance right after those holidays. So if your kids and your family love those kinds of foods and you don't want to pay a hefty price, buy them on clearance after. Also, football season is a popular one. They will have little cupcakes decorated with footballs on them or basketballs in the fall. Then other bakery items like rolls and French bread loaves, things like that, will be in abundance and on sale around Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, those big family get-together holidays. Mother's Day often has a lot of cookies, pies, cakes, specialty pastries. Father's Day will have the donuts. Of course, all summer long, all of the main summer holidays, the barbecue season will have your hamburger buns, your hot dog buns, the slider buns, the pretzel roll buns, you name it. The buns will be on sale all summer long. And then, of course, as you have specific holidays that have a very specific type of pastry or cake, those will be in abundance around those different holidays. A lot of Jewish holidays have these, New Year's holidays, and many more. So look for those specialty breads and items around specific international holidays, and they will be on abundance on clearance right after. All right, the next category is snacks and sodas. These are in no particular order, but of course, football season is going to be huge for snacks, chips, pretzels, dips, party platters, which would include the meat and cheese platters, the veggie platters, even sometimes the fruit trays. Fruit trays will also be popular around Mother's Day and Easter. Same with the veggie trays. Soda and beer will be in abundance around Super Bowl, all the football season, Father's Day, and all of the summer barbecue holidays and months. Summer is also a great time, not only for soda, but for bottled water. And then back to school is another popular time for snacks to go on sale. So think of like those individually packaged snacks, the goldfish crackers, the Pirate's Booty, etc., you name it. The individually packed snacks that you can send easily in kids' lunches, that's a great time to stock up then. They go on sale usually in the late summer before back to school. The individual cups of fruit, the individual drinks like Capri Sun and the boxed fruit juices, pudding cups, packaged cookies, granola bars. Think of it goes into a lunchbox easily for school. That is the time to buy. All right, let's go into produce. And produce is definitely seasonal. So each season will have specific types of fruits and vegetables that are in season, of course, all year round. Different times of the year, you're going to have those that are most in season. So the best way to even know this is buy the sales ads, whatever is on the front cover at those deep discounts. That's because those items are in season right now, and that's the best time to buy them. They do go on sale other times, but they're much higher prices because they're not in season, as we have growers who can grow year round, but they won't be as good tasting and as nutritious and as inexpensive as when they truly are in season growing outside in the area that you live in. So when produce is in season, it's a great time to stock up. If you know any ways of preserving, like canning and dehydrating, for example, freezing is another great way to preserve as long as you have the freezer space. And check out your local farmers markets, because whatever they're bringing to their farm stands, that is what they have grown typically outdoors, and that is what is in season. And a lot of times the prices are even less, and they've traveled way shorter of a distance, so they are fresher and have way more nutritional value. Another way to easily preserve an abundance of any type of produce that you stock up on is to instantly cook it into meals like soups and casseroles, and then freeze those meals and you have them ready to go at a later time. Okay, so I'm in the US, and depending on where you are, if it's summer where you are, these are typically the fruits and vegetables that are going to be more in abundance for you sometime during the spring and summer, the warmer months. The summer squash like zucchini, yellow squash, the melons like watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, your nightshade vegetables like bell peppers, actually all kinds of peppers, tomatoes, eggplant. Also, vegetables like asparagus is really in season in the spring and early summer. Green beans, cucumbers, celery, mushrooms, radishes, lettuces, citrus fruits are also in season. So oranges, grapefruit, lemons, limes. And then some of your fruits are going to be the kiwi, cherries, berries like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, all kinds of berries. And then the other popular fruit would be like your stone fruits. This is plums, peaches, nectarines, apricots, anything with those big pits in the middle. And then also avocados. So then your fall and winter varieties, these are the ones that can stand colder temps or they don't like the hot heat. So these are when you can get in abundance in the fall and winter. Your winter squash, of course, like acorn, butternut, spaghetti squash. Pumpkins are in abundance, of course, in the fall. Also, things that you would put in soups a lot. So your potatoes, your carrots, peas. Another great fall and winter and early spring, because they do well in cooler temps, would be your dark leafy greens. Also Brussels sprouts, garlic, onions, beets and turnips, so your root veggies, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, and then of course in the fall, your apples and your pears. So stock up when they're in season, figure out a way to preserve them, try a lot of different styles, try learning a new style of preservation, and you will have great nutritional produce year-round for your family. Okay, the next section is dairy. So the dairy types of items, Super Bowl is huge for anything cheese. Think of your dips that are in the ranch dips, the onion dips, the queso dips that are in the refrigerated sections. Cheese is another big one. In March, eggs typically go on sale. In the summer, as well as back to school time, milk has a lot of good sales as kids are typically home and using a lot more milk. And then anything around the barbecue holidays, the summer months, things like ice cream in the hot months and cheese go on sale a lot in the summertime. And of course, July is National Ice Cream Month. So big sales on ice cream in July. So watch for that. And then even in Thanksgiving and Christmas, a lot of times right after those holidays, you'll have big sales on or clearance on seasonal flavors of ice cream like eggnog and pumpkin pie, for example. And then butter, eggs, cream, things that you would bake with or use for whipping cream for pies are often on sale around Thanksgiving and Christmas, as well as Easter time. All right, let's talk about frozen foods. So around the New Year's, anything that is like a healthier option is going to be on sale. A lot of people have those New Year's resolutions for releasing their weight, getting healthy. Think things like lean cuisine and healthy choice frozen meals, anything that would be considered healthy or to help you lose weight, get in shape. Also around New Year's, as well as Super Bowl and Halloween, think party time, get together times, will be your frozen snack foods. So like corn dog minis, the little bagel pizza bites, frozen pizzas, frozen appetizers, chicken nuggets, chicken strips, chicken patty burgers, salmon burgers, and then regular beef burger patties, turkey burgers. It's a great time to stock up on those. I'm guessing your kids probably eat chicken nuggets all year round, so if you can look for these popular times to buy them and stock up, you'll save a lot of money. February is hot breakfast food month. If you did not know that, I'm guessing you probably didn't, but leave a comment if you actually knew that, or tell me if you just learned that today. So what is a hot breakfast that would be frozen? Well, think of Eggo waffles or those frozen pancakes, frozen like sausages and croissant sandwiches, breakfast burritos. That frozen breakfast section in your freezer aisles at the grocery store have all of the hot foods that will be on sale in February. And then March is National Frozen Foods Month. So huge sales on all kinds of frozen foods in March. So watch for your frozen vegetables, your frozen fruits, your frozen meals, your frozen everything in March. And then again, your barbecue months, those summer months, the barbecue holidays, Memorial Day, Labor Day, Independence Day, you're going to have your frozen burger patties, chicken wings, chicken patties, salmon patties, all of that will be on sale for grilling, frozen fish, frozen shrimp, anything for grilling will be on sale in the freezer aisles in summer. All right, next section is prepared side dishes or like frozen pies, think things that would be a side to meals, especially holiday type meals. Of course, those are going to be popular at Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So these could be the fresh ones or ready to heat up, like the Home Chef, if you have that Home Chef brand in your Kroger store or other stores. Anything that you can heat up. We have Reese's brand, we have Bob Evans. So think of like the mashed potatoes that you can heat up, the macaroni and cheese, the green bean casserole as a side dish, the frozen pies, the Marie calendars, anything that could be a great side dish that you could heat up or easily prepare to go along with a big family get-together meal. That those holidays are the time to look for those sales and clearance right after. Okay, candy. Candy is a great time to buy around the holidays because, like the bakery items, they get specific colors depending on the holiday, like the Valentine's colors, the Easter colors, the Independence Day colors, the Halloween colors, Christmas. If they can put a color scheme on the candy, think M&Ms, the Hershey Kisses with the wrappers. Different times of year, the holidays are the best time to stock up. And of course, right after for stock up prices, like Valentine's Day is a big one for candy, the candy hearts boxes, all kinds of chocolates at Valentine's Day. Easter, you're going to have all kinds of candies, chocolate, fruity, anything that can go into Easter baskets, or the Easter eggs that you hide. Jelly beans are a popular one around Easter. Halloween, of course, candy is in huge abundance at Halloween time. And right after, there's a lot of candy on clearance because they are Halloween themed packaging. All of the chocolate mixes, the Skittles mixes, the individually wrapped candies, those are huge at Halloween. And then of course, Christmas. Think of even candy bars that can go in stockings, Christmas themed items like those huge Hershey Kisses and the Russell Stover's mixes that you could give as a gift, candy canes, all kinds of candy on sale at Christmas and on clearance right after. All right, I saved the largest category for last because there's so much here. So, all right, so if you've made it to the end, I've got one of the largest, most impactful categories probably for your family each and every month, and that is the canned and boxed goods. So the dry goods, which are the majority of the inside aisles in your grocery store, that's what we're going over here. So this is the majority of the store. So as I've mentioned for New Year's, this is going to be your diet foods, your healthy foods, your slim fast, your Atkins products, anything that is no sugar or low sugar. And then for your condiments, think of Super Bowl time, football season, and all of your barbecue season months. That is going to be your ketchup, your mustard, your mayo, all your condiments, barbecue sauces, all kinds of sauces and flavorings. And then again in the fall, when it's time for the chili and the stew and the soups, you have a lot of those packets where you can turn into a sauce like a gravy or stew flavorings. February is National Canned Food Month, so watch for big sales in February on all kinds of canned food, canned vegetables, canned fruits, canned chilies, canned beans, canned tomato products. If it's in a can, February is your time to stock up and look for those sales. And then again, with February being the hot breakfast food month, then in your dry goods, your boxed and canned would be your cereals, your oatmeals, the packets and the big canisters of oatmeal, cream of wheat, pancake mixes, pancake syrup. And then April is Earth Day, so all kinds of organic products will be on sale around April for Earth Day. Then in May, of course, we've got Cinco de Mayo, so think of Mexican food ingredients like taco shells, tortillas, refried beans, salsas, canned jalapenos, enchilada sauce, tortilla chips, rice, all of that, big discounts in May around Cinco de Mayo. And then we've got back to school time for your canned fruits, fruit cups, cereal, peanut butter, jelly, anything that you can use for kids' lunches. Back to school is a big time for those. Soups and soup broths or chicken stock, beef stock, things like that to make soups are huge in the fall as people are wanting that warm comfort food. Fall and winter are great times to stock up on those. Canned beans will be big around Super Bowl, Halloween, and then in the fall for soups and casseroles. And then around your big family get-together holidays like Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, The types of products you want to find on sale are anything baking, your chocolate chips, your evaporated milk, your cake mixes, flour, sugar, baking soda, baking powder, spices, nuts for baking is a popular one this time of year. Anything that is like a pie filling or pudding mixes that you can use to make pies with as well. Boxed potatoes, canned fruits, pie filling fruits, sweet potatoes, and canned veggies. These are all huge around those holidays, Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. They go on sale right before. Also, your extracts like vanilla extract, things like that. So look for them before the holidays come up for big sales, and then after the holidays, anything that they had in abundance on clearance. I often see the nuts and the chocolate chips and things like cake mixes, especially if they're a certain color, or frostings, that kind of thing. Big discounts after those holidays. And then, of course, in your local area, your grocery store, find out when the Founders Day is. So, the Founders Day, if you have a larger company like Kroger, Safeway, check into when their Founders Day is, because they often do big Founders Day sales, and they can be some of the best sale prices you'll find all year long. I hope this episode has really helped you think about the times of year where you could really stock up and buy a larger quantity, and then think about ways that you could preserve those. Of course, canned foods, anything processed in a box or a can, probably has a pretty good long shelf life. Make sure you're checking the dates as you purchase them, but you can store those and usually eat them way past that expiration date if they are not opened already. So stock up for how much your family would need until you get to the next holiday where they will again be on sale. Think about preserving your frozen foods, your produce that you can buy, the meats that you can buy, beyond even just a typical amount of time to freeze them. Think of ways you can preserve them even longer that you could learn that would really help your family out. Thank you for being here with me today. I am so blessed to have you with me. Please, again, like this if you haven't yet. Feel free to share this with anyone that you think could benefit from saving money on groceries. Again, subscribe. We've got 5 weeks of grocery savings, and you don't want to miss a single one. So subscribe, and I will see you next time. Blessings to your family.